You can't shower without them sitting outside the door. You can't walk to the kitchen without hearing 4 paws behind you. You can't even sit down without a 70-pound dog immediately appearing in your lap. If you own a German Shepherd, you already know exactly what I'm talking about. But here's the thing, most owners never find out. This isn't just love. It isn't just habit. What's actually happening inside your German Shepherd's brain when they follow you from room to room is one of the most remarkable bonding systems in the entire animal kingdom. And by the end of this video, you will never look at your shadow the same way again. People call German Shepherds Velcro dogs. And yeah, the name fits. But calling it Velcro makes it sound like a quirk, like a funny personality trait your dog just happened to develop. It's not a quirk. It goes back over 100 years. It's written into their DNA. It's chemical, biological, and deeply emotional all at once. And once you understand the real reason your German Shepherd refuses to leave your side, you're going to feel something you probably didn't expect to feel watching a YouTube video about dogs. We're going through 4 layers today: their working heritage, the biological bond, the protector instinct, and what happens when that devotion tips into something harder. Stay through all 4, because each one builds on the last. And the final one is the one most owners need to hear. To understand why your German Shepherd follows you everywhere, you have to go back to where they were built. Late 1800s, Germany. A cavalry captain named Max von Stephanitz had one obsession: creating the perfect working dog, not the prettiest, not the biggest, the most capable, most intelligent, most human-focused working dog that had ever existed. And what he created wasn't just a herding dog in the way most people picture herding. German Shepherds weren't trained to chase sheep from behind. They were trained to be what breeders called a living fence. They patrolled the perimeter of the flock, moving, watching, adjusting, all while constantly checking back in with the shepherd for direction. Think about what that actually means for a second. These dogs were bred to never lose sight of their person, not because they were told to stay close every 5 minutes, but because checking in with the human was literally the job. If they lost track of the shepherd, they couldn't do what they were there to do. That behavior is still inside your dog right now. When your German Shepherd follows you from the living room to the kitchen, when they post up outside the bathroom door, when they physically position themselves so they can see you from wherever they're lying down, that's not clinginess. That's a dog running the exact software it was built to run. You are the shepherd. They are running the perimeter, and losing visual contact with you feels to them the way it would feel to a soldier losing sight of their unit in unfamiliar territory. Not panic, not yet, but a pull, an immediate need to re-establish the connection. Here's what makes German Shepherds different from other breeds in this regard. A lot of working dogs were bred to work independently, to go out, do the task, and come back. Hunting dogs, sled dogs, they have their own direction. German Shepherds were bred specifically to work in constant coordination with a human. The dog and the handler as a single unit, not 2 separate ones. That is not something that disappears in a few generations of living indoors. That is 100 years of genetic pressure pointing in one direction, toward you. So the next time your dog follows you to the bathroom, don't be annoyed. You're not being followed by a needy dog. You're being accompanied by a working dog who has simply decided you are their job. And to a German Shepherd, there is no higher calling than that. Real quick, does your German Shepherd follow you into every single room, or do they have one specific spot they always wait for you? Drop it in the comments right now. I read all of them, and this one I genuinely want to know. Now here's where it stops being just about work and starts being about something else entirely. When you look into your German Shepherd's eyes, really look soft and direct, the way you do when you're just sitting together quietly, both of your brains release oxytocin. If that name sounds familiar, it should. Oxytocin is the exact same chemical that mothers and newborns release when they look at each other right after birth. It's the bonding hormone, the attachment hormone. Scientists used to think this response was exclusive to mother-infant connections within the same species. Then they studied dogs and their owners and had to rethink the whole thing. What this means in plain language is that your German Shepherd is not just emotionally attached to you the way you might be attached to, say, a favorite chair or a familiar place. They are neurochemically bonded to you. Their brain literally produces a bonding hormone in response to your face, but it goes deeper than eye contact. German Shepherds are exceptional readers of human emotion, arguably better than almost any other breed. They pick up on micro-expressions, the tiny, involuntary shifts in your face that happen before you've even consciously registered that you feel something, the slight tension around your eyes when you're stressed, the drop in your posture when you're sad, the change in your breathing when your heart rate goes up. Your dog is processing all of this constantly, whether you realize it or not. And here's the part that most people find genuinely surprising. They don't stay close just to comfort you. They stay close to regulate themselves too. When a German Shepherd is near you and you're calm, their stress hormones drop. Your presence is chemically calming to them. You are their anchor. This is called co-regulation. It happens between bonded humans, between partners, between parents and children, and it happens between German Shepherds and the people they love. So when your dog leans into you on the couch or rests their head in your lap when you're having a hard day, they're not performing. They're not doing a trick. They are doing the only thing their biology knows how to do when they feel the pull toward you. Close the distance. Because close to you is where their nervous system settles. Close to you is where everything feels right. Here's where the Velcro behavior takes on a different meaning entirely. German Shepherds don't just stay close because they love you. They stay close because to them, proximity is protection. And a German Shepherd who cannot protect you is a German Shepherd who is failing at something fundamental to who they are. You've probably noticed this without naming it. Your dog sitting directly on your feet, leaning their full body weight against your legs when strangers are nearby, positioning themselves between you and the front door when someone knocks, sleeping with their back against yours or with their body across the bedroom doorway. None of this is random. There's a name for it among trainers and behaviorists: tactical proximity. By staying within arm's reach at all times, a German Shepherd eliminates reaction time. If something threatens you, whether that's a stranger, a sound, a shift in the environment that doesn't feel right, there is zero delay between their awareness and their ability to respond. They are already there. This is why German Shepherds make such exceptional protection dogs, police dogs, and military working dogs, not just because of their strength or their trainability, but because of this deep-rooted drive to position themselves as a physical barrier between their person and anything unknown. But here's the thing that's easy to miss. This isn't fear. It isn't aggression looking for an outlet. At its healthiest, it's devotion that has been given a physical expression. Your dog isn't sitting on your feet because they're anxious. They're sitting on your feet because in their mind, that is exactly where they should be. That is the right answer. That is order. When your German Shepherd leans against you in a new place, they aren't looking for comfort from you. They are offering it. They are saying, without words, I have you. Nothing will get past me. You don't have to worry about what's around you, because I already am.
That's not a pet behavior. That's a partner behavior. And it's one of the most profound things a dog can offer a human. If you're new here, and this is hitting different than you expected, welcome. This channel exists because German Shepherds deserve more than cute clips. They deserve to be understood. Hit subscribe if that's something you want more of. The next part is the one most GSD owners need to hear, but almost nobody talks about. Everything we've talked about so far, the heritage, the bond, the protection, it's all real, and it's all beautiful. But there's a shadow side to this shadow dog that we'd be doing you a disservice to ignore. Because the same traits that make German Shepherds the most devoted companions on the planet can, without the right environment, tip into something that causes them genuine suffering. There is a difference between devotion and separation anxiety, and the line between them matters enormously. Devotion looks like this. Your dog follows you from room to room, checks in on you constantly, wants to be near you at all times. But when you leave, they settle. They might watch the door for a few minutes. They might sigh heavily and relocate to your side of the couch. But they can rest. They can exist without you, even if they prefer not to. Separation anxiety looks like this. The moment you reach for your keys, their body changes. Panting, pacing, eyes tracking your every move with rising urgency. And when you leave, they don't settle. They spiral. Destruction, vocalization, sometimes refusing to eat or drink for the entire time you're gone. The difference isn't how much your dog loves you. It's whether that love has been given a stable foundation. German Shepherds need two things in equal measure to stay on the right side of that line. They need deep connection, and they need the confidence that comes from structure, routine, knowing what to expect, knowing that when you leave, you always come back, knowing that your absence is not abandonment. The most important thing you can do for a Velcro German Shepherd is not create distance. It's build security within the closeness. Let them follow you. Let them lean on you. Let them love you the way they were built to love. But give them a consistent world. Give them a job, even a small one. Give them mental work, not just physical exercise. And practice short absences that always end in your return, so their nervous system learns, on a deep level, that the separation is never permanent. A confident German Shepherd who is allowed to love you fully, who knows you'll always come back, who has a structured life that makes sense to them, that dog is not anxious. That dog is one of the most extraordinary creatures you will ever share your life with. And that dog will follow you to the end of the world without it costing either of you a single thing. Having a German Shepherd means never being truly alone. Not in the kitchen, not in the bathroom, not on your worst days, and not on your best ones. They don't just live in your house. They live in your life. If you've got a Velcro Shepherd at home, I want to hear your shadow story in the comments. Does yours wait outside the shower? Do they sleep across the doorway? Do they lean into you the moment they sense something's wrong? Tell me below. Every story is worth reading. Hit like if this gave you a new way to see your dog. Subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next on this channel. Because the more you understand your German Shepherd, the better every single day gets. For both of you.